Will you feel surprised that a lot of Koreans are splitting on the road?
Yeah, this I don't understand. And I don't know why they do that, but
Which is the best country in the world, you think?
I want to say Korea actually. I don't want to say my country. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Maxime. I'm 27 years old and I live in Seoul since 8 months. I'm living in Korea. I'm working in Korea actually.
How do you feel living in Asia?
Actually, it has been a dream to live abroad, but back in France, I was kind of a homebody person. It was really big decision for me to come to Korea for work. And at the beginning, it was really tough, like to live far from my family. And also I have a dog in France, so it's tough. And when I decided to come to Korea, it was difficult because I had the language barrier. And it was difficult to get some jobs and to start to build my network step by step. And now it's getting better after 8 months.
Can you give one word to describe Korean, Japanese, and Chinese, or all of them look the same to you?
No, I don't think they look the same, but I've never been to Japan or China. But I do think in Japan there is maybe more the, I don't know, Aegyo culture, a little more cute culture or something. And I have some Chinese friends that are really hardworking a lot, and I think it's a common thing in Asia, like most of Asian countries. In Korean, we have the vision in France, they are really elegant and successful because they succeed really fast in the entertainment, in the K-beauty and everything, the drama. Japanese, we have the cliche like, oh, they are so much in time all the time. Like, for example, when in Japan, people are waiting the train, it comes like directly at the moment expect to. But I have some friends who go to Japan and they said it's really clean, the food is really, really good, and the people are really, really polite. And but it's not maybe as open and as Korea, maybe.
Can you distinguish different Asians?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, there are different type of people in every country, but I have the vision of, obviously it's a little stereotype with the K drama or something, like the Korean are like really elegant, like the Korean boss, in the drama or something. And I think Japanese maybe a little more like a little more round face or something. I don't know how to say, but it doesn't mean, I mean, they are really cute or something. But it's really tough for me because I've never been there. So I just have people talking about like, oh, it was like this, it was like this. So I don't really have the vision.
Do you have any impression on Southeast Asia?
I do think it's kind of more, they're warm people. Like, I think there are like two different type of countries in Asia, like the really hardworking country, like Korea, China, Japan, for example, and obviously Vietnam, for example, and Philippines, Thai is not as developed as China or Japan. So I feel like people are more chill, and obviously, yeah, I think they are really different and more open also. Yeah.
What is the stereotype you have received as a French?
I have some Korean friends who went to France and they said, oh, Paris people are pretty rude. Like they don't make any effort in speaking English. So sometimes I'm kind of worried because most of Korean, they watch Emily in Paris and they're like, oh my God, Paris is such a beautiful city. And obviously it's beautiful, but it's not like, yeah, it's not like before, like it's not as safe. It's pretty, yeah, it's different city.
It is true that French people are rude and arrogant.
I mean, it depends. Like, I'm from the south, and I think people from the south are pretty warmer from the northern part of France. But actually, yeah, it's in our culture to complain a lot. Like, for example, when I work with French people on set, they're always like, oh, they didn't provide food. Oh, maybe they will not pay the taxi. Oh, this production is so boring. Oh, this kind of thing. But other foreigners, they don't complain like this. It's not in their culture. They maybe keep something inside. And in France, we really complain a lot with other French people because we feel comfortable. So yeah, they do complain a lot, definitely.
What is the biggest cultural shock you have in Korea?
It's the language. Like I arrive in a country, I didn't speak any Korean except the really, really basics. And my Korean is still a little beginner. So, but the biggest shock I had, I think, is the safety. Like, oh my God, like, because my best friend lives in Korea now, he's a film director. And he has the same vision as me because he's from Marseille. It's like pretty dangerous city in France. And he said, like in France, when we find like a bridge and it's pretty dark, in France it's like a place you can get, I mean, injured, or you can see some really bad people gonna steal your bag or something. But in Korea, it's like considered as a romantic place under the bridge, and you can see some couple like playing playing the piano or something. So it's like, yes, different. So it was like really a big shock.
What made you to come to Korea?
I was working I took some acting class in an association in France, and it was related to Korean culture. So I took some acting class, and then I met my future best friend there. He's a film director, and we left this association and we keep going doing some projects together. And then I started to be interested about the Korean entertainment, especially the cinema, because I feel like they always like some beauty and the music are really nice, and there are always some deep stories and deep meanings in the drama. So I started to apply some agencies during 6 months, and I found two willing to sign with me, and I choose the second one. But I had the interview online in France, so I had to get up super early and everything. And then I moved to Korea a few months after, the time to get all my papers with the immigration and everything. Yeah.
Which is the best country in the world, you think?
So because I'm really picky about the safety and when the people are pretty polite, I want to say Korea actually. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to say my country. I love France, and especially now the thing I love the most in France is obviously my family lives there. But I'm not really attracted by how France, became, now. Like,
Which Asian you would say the most attractive?
it's difficult. I want to say Vietnamese because my grandmother was Vietnamese and she was really pretty. But no, I do think Korean are really amazing. And there are also many beautiful people in China and Japan. So it's really difficult to choose, really difficult. But yeah, now I live in Korea, so I want to say Korea for sure.
Anything you want to tell everyone about France?
I think it's too easy, but yeah, the food is really good. And the weather is pretty nice, like especially in the south. Like what I miss in my hometown is it's taking a little boat and going to the island. Like obviously it's smaller than Jeju Island, but you can go just 15 minutes by boat and you can enjoy like private beach and everything. So it's pretty amazing, yeah.
How is it when you first meet the first Korean in Korea?
When I arrived in Korea for work, I was lost in the airport because I had a transportation card, but it didn't work. And then I struggled to find the airport bus. And then I was supposed to go to Gangnam because I took a little Goshi one because I didn't have my resident card yet, my bank account, and I didn't find my future apartment. So it was like I was super lost, but I was super busy at the same time. Like I had to deal with so many things. And after a few days, I was like, oh my God, I'm in Korea and I need to get my first job and everything. So yeah, at the beginning, I want to say it was really a rush, super rush. Yeah, it was really exciting.
So, will you feel surprised that a lot of Koreans are splitting on the road?
Yeah, this I don't understand. And I don't know why they do that, but now I'm used to it.